So if you see the title of this video, you may be wondering like what's going on, and we're actually jumping in like from the middle of the vlog. I'm just putting it at the beginning because I don't want to like sit here and make you watch like 15 minutes before we get to the point, because
nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
It would help our watch hours, but we've already hit our watch hour goal, so like whatever. Anyway, if you've been following us for a bit, you know that we started this to document our baby journey. We were trying to start a family, and we've been mentioning bits and pieces here and there, and if you've been keenly aware, you may have noticed about 3 weeks ago we shut up about it. We stopped mentioning it, we stopped talking about it, we just stopped. And the reason why is, so let me back that up a little bit. When we got married, we started the process of adoption, and we knew this would take a long time, and at some point during that we also started the IVF journey, and trying to have a baby through surrogacy, and we did the home study, the background checks, all that stuff more than a year ago now. We had like maybe 6 calls from the adoption agency. None of them panned out for us, and that's kind of why we pivoted, because our fortunes had changed a little bit. But about 2-3 weeks ago, we got a call from our adoption agency that said essentially there is a birth mother who wants to meet you, and that was pretty much all we got. We talked to her over the next couple of weeks and really got to form a pretty good relationship with her. It's just the beginning of this relationship, but she did let us know that she had picked us, like our family. So all that to say is that we are having a baby. We are starting to tell people, and I know some of you guys follow us on other social media platforms where we haven't been as secretive as we have been on here, but out of respect for the birth mother and her privacy, because this will ultimately be like her story to tell the baby at some point, we're gonna keep like some of those details out. But as of today, and this is adoption, so things can change, and we're ready, things can change, but as of today, we feel pretty good about where we are, and we're expecting a baby due in February. So a baby girl at that. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. And we weren't sure how much we were going to share, but this was supposed to be like our archive of our daily life, and we started like doing things to get ready because we only have like 4 months and some change. And you may have noticed our vlogs lately have been cutting like, oh, it's morning, and then the next clip would be like 7 p.m. That's because we were doing like baby things all day, and we may have footage of it that we were just like, oh, we're gonna keep it in the archive, and maybe one day when she was here it'd be like a surprise, and we'd have this like long like documentary essentially on the journey, because this could change. Like that's something we're aware of, but we felt that as we ramp up and we're getting closer, it's going to be harder and harder to keep these things from you and from the internet, but we are asking for privacy. And it's weird to say that, but like, out of respect for the birth mother and her story, and we've gotten to know her really well the last few weeks. She's fantastic, and we are pursuing an open adoption. Just if you're in the adoption world, you know what that means. So we'll leave that there. Do you have anything to say?
I mean, I don't have anything to say that he didn't just say, especially since we're kind of trying to keep the details minute. I'm super excited. I'm super happy. It has been on my mind a lot the last couple of days. And there may be some clips in this vlog. Like today, I just wanted to go out and look at baby stuff. Like obviously Sean can't like do that because he's working, but that was something I wanted to do today. I was like, oh, that's I want to go look at baby stuff. It made me happy to do it, and
now we can bring you guys along when we do these things. So
yeah.
A couple things we're gonna keep private, just off the top, just so we're clear on where our boundaries are here. Is 1, birth mother's information. 2 is gonna be the name of the baby, at least for now, will be a secret. Other than that,
it's a really tricky situation to navigate, really, when you're like dealing with adoption, on like trying to have like the obviously there's like the joy and all of that like we are experiencing, but we also recognize that it's a tough decision on someone else's part, and being mindful and respectful of that, is very important. It's just best, really, in this situation that we keep it as private as we can, but it obviously is going to be a big part of our daily life. So, and it's not, you know, we went public with it, so it's not a secret.
We had to tell our family first, and that took some time, like our family and friends. And so now that it's out there, we can start telling. I mean, you guys are an extension of that now.
And we also, like, Sean, like, said it a little bit earlier, but there is a, like, with adoption, there is an asterisk. Like, unfortunately, things can happen.
Yep.
And so, you know, we just put that disclaimer out there when we're talking to people. Of course, we don't want to think about that, but it's reality.
It's a way to protect our own feelings.
Yeah.
But because of the meetings we've had with the mom the last few weeks, we feel good enough to share it. Like, we held it to just us for a little while before we told our family, and then, you know, our family's known for a couple weeks now, so that's just where we are. So a couple of things, you know, later on you'll see Tyler do some baby shopping and show you some of the things we bought. We have some baby stuff. If you have been really eagle-eyed in our shopping haul, there was a baby item in there that we just pulled out of a bag. It was like the teething toy. That was like an Easter egg, I guess, if you will. And we'll have plenty to talk about over the next 4 months about this process. But like for now, we're just enjoying this next chapter that's here a little earlier than we thought it would be. And on the IVF side, like, that is just like kind of on pause right now. There won't be any updates on that for a while.
I would say even there won't be any updates on the adoption for a while either, now that we're speaking on it.
It's storming here, so you may have seen the lights blink.
But yeah, I mean, like, you may see us, you know, we plan to go like furniture shopping and clothes shopping and
Nursery building.
and
nursery
like
building,
we'll probably be picking up baby stuff we see that we like out and about, but we won't, aside from this video, I doubt, go into much more detail about the adoption.
About the process. And that's just because at the end of the day, like, adoption's a personal process, but it's also a legal process. So there are like other people involved, and we just have to respect all of those people involved. But we're super excited today. We're super excited. The birth mother has been nothing but fantastic to us. We just have fallen in love with her in the last few weeks. And I mean, even like this process aside, like, it's just been fantastic. So, and yeah. So the process, you may not see us talk about like the actual legal process that's happening here, but you may see us pick up like baby stuff and talk about the baby, or, you know, her. You may hear us refer to her in a gendered way, but as we get closer, you'll learn more. But it's not to the point yet where baby stuff will overtake our content, but this is like the next step for our family, and we are so excited. And it's been an emotional few weeks, and it feels like we finally have that out in the world of, like, you know, making sure nothing's in the background that we don't want, you know, the public to know yet. And the public, you know, we want to be cognizant of everyone's feelings and understand, like, this is a...
And we also know, like obviously anyone can like search our names and we're gonna come up. So, and this page will probably come up. So.
Yep. And yeah, so that's our update. Enjoy the rest of the vlog. We didn't know when we started, so the next clip, we did not know that this was going to be an announcement we made today, but we felt comfortable enough to share it. And yeah, baby girl coming in. She's coming in February regardless. So yeah, she's coming in February. And that's it. That's our update. And we'll enjoy the vlog.
Good morning, guys. It's like 11. Sean is working. I'm going to Orange Theory at noon, as I usually do. If you watch the vlogs, you probably typically know that I do that. This dog, man. The clips we were recording last night, he has never... Sean's aunt the other day said, Carter, said wherever Tyler is, Carter's not that far behind. I love you, buddy. But I'm going to Orange Theory, and then I have a couple of things that I want to accomplish. When I get back, we're going over to my mom's tonight for dinner. Just randomly, Mom asked if my mom asked if we wanted to go. We usually always try to say yes to those sorts of things if we can. But yeah, other than that, I think we have a chill, low-key next couple of days. I'm going out of town for the night Friday to see Fletcher with one of my good friends, and we're leaving around like lunchtime Friday, staying the night there. I think we're gonna get breakfast and like hit up a few shops in the morning that Saturday morning there, and then head back home. So Sean will have some alone time at the house, and with the dogs and everything. And I think that I think Sean actually like enjoys his alone time. I know he loves me. He'll be okay without me for a day or two. But let me tell you some of the things I wanted to do today. Well, I have laundry going right now, actually. I want to mop the floors, but here's my like conundrum on that, if that would be the correct word. It is currently thunderstorming and raining the past few days here, and I don't want to like I mopped these floors yesterday and they're already a little muddy because of the rain, and I don't want to keep doing that and then it rained, and then so might let the weather like move out a little bit before I do that. But I do have some laundry going, and I'm not gonna film this and it's not super fun or anything, but I think I want to clean the toilets today. But if you're new here, Sean always gets on to me because I forget to do this sometimes. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for commenting. You know, liking and subscribing and commenting really helps, and I'm sure there are a lot of you that watch this, or you know, there might be some of you that watch us frequently but don't subscribe, and it would really help if you did. So, hey guys, so I'm back in the car from Orange Theory. I ate a sausage biscuit and quickly showered. I'm running back out because we pre-ordered a tote bag from my tattoo artist when we were there. Sean actually wanted it, and so you know, her timing is like varied depending on appointments. So but her studio isn't far from us, so I'm just running over there real quick to just go ahead and pick that up. And then I'm going to make a stop at the mall and maybe Target. We have some exciting, interesting news to share, and you may or may not already know it by the title of the vlog, but I'm not gonna like go into it until later, but I will take you along with me as I do these things or whatever, and then Sean can edit it however he sees it later on down. So headed to go pick up that tote bag now, and then I'll show it to you guys. LOL. Okay, so here's the tote. Super cute. I like that the handle is like a different color, and it had, sorry, the camera, it's hard to, you know, position the camera and hold this, but it has some pretty good depth to it. So I'm about to pull into the mall. Gonna look at some baby stuff just because I'm in the mood to. But it looks like it might be about to get nasty out here, which is concerning. I'm like wondering, should I, or should I just try to get back home? I don't know. I'm already here. I'm already like almost in the parking lot. So yeah. Hopefully, if it does, it clears up. I'll just hang around the mall maybe for a minute. I hate it's been like kind of rainy and thunderstormy here the past couple days, so it's also been really hot, but sometimes that makes it more humid. So okay, so I am going to Target now, I was waiting for the rain to die down. I went to the mall. The only place I went into though was the baby store, Carter's. And I got 2 little outfits there, which I'm gonna wait to show. But honestly, I was trying to get out of there because I texted Sean. The mall kiosk people were driving me crazy, and so I was like, well, it's not that Carter's is the only place I got anything. It's not the only place I like walked into, because I was trying to see like if there were any other places that had baby clothes and maybe I just didn't know it or something. So I did that, but then I kept passing the mall kiosk people. I kept passing one in particular who like tried to stop me like 3 or 4 times. He's like, "Come on, man!" And then another like it was just driving me crazy. And I always say, that is like my nightmare job, would be a mall kiosk person, because I feel like everyone who's at the mall actively is trying to avoid them. And I guess sometimes you can't be picky about jobs and stuff, but I truly don't understand why anyone would ever pick that job. Like, I have no inkling. But headed to Target, and I will get more clips in there. Definitely. I would get this for Sean. This is a toddler sweatshirt, so, but it's really cute. I really like it. Okay, quick haul. I got this and this at Carter's in the mall. Sean, I don't know if you're gonna use that clip. If you do, cool. If you don't, I got a folder because Sean told me we needed one. I got fabric scissors because I wanted some of those. I got pins because Sean asked me to get them. I got this little outfit, super cute. And we needed more hand soap. I remembered that. I remember I emptied them out and they were done, so I just grabbed a pack of that.
It's 6:05. I just wrapped up my work day. We're about to go to Tyler's mom's house. The last thing I spoke to you guys about, there's people come on both sides of our car. The last thing I spoke to you guys about was technically the baby thing, like, even though that was at the beginning of this vlog. But I think it's like so like we're so excited and nervous and anxious about it, but like the nicer thing is like how like excited most people are for us around us, like just how excited everyone else is, and like they get to feel the excitement without like the nerves that we feel about the process. And I just think that's sweet, because people are like, oh, I can't wait to get this or this and this and that. I'm like, yes, but please also buy diapers. I think we'll need a lot of those. Hello. It's much later now. It is 10:30. I was dozing off on the couch. We're back from Tyler's mom's, clearly. We just did dinner and hung out with her and Jake for a little while. But I do this thing where if I fall asleep on the couch, Tyler will be like, hey, are you sleeping? Are you falling asleep?
No, the only reason I said that was because I sent him a TikTok.
And I didn't respond. Yeah. Because I was sleeping on the couch. He's like, are you sleeping?
And I couldn't see you. I couldn't see if you were asleep or not.
No, but you do that all the time. I was like, yeah, I was sleeping, and now here I am awake answering this question for you. So anyway, if you're new here, before we close the vlog, every day we do our nightly game of 365. It's a daily card game for couples. Every day is a new question. It's just to get you guys to know a little bit more about us. So it's like a daily Q&A. What guilty pleasure of mine do you find cute? Let's define guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I don't really have guilty pleasures. We'll play along because I just enjoy the things I enjoy. But I guess the things I don't advertise, like for example, I'm a Gleek. That's a guilty pleasure of mine. The occasional show tune, guilty pleasure of mine.
I was thinking Avatar.
Avatar: Last Airbender, guilty pleasure of mine.
That's what I thought.
That fan is so loud. But which one do you find cute?
Avatar. That was the first thing I
tried. Yeah, that's my cartoon of choice. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I would be a firebender. Tyler would be an airbender. We've talked about this at length. He's never seen the
I've watched a few episodes.
Yeah, but that's not the same. That doesn't count. I think your guilty pleasure every once in a while he'll go down like kicks on like Disney Plus where he'll watch old
My old
childhood shows.
Yeah.
And I think it's endearing. It's like, oh.
Yeah. I've done it like with that.
Like at Halloween, we'll go back and watch like the Hannah Montana Halloween episodes and the
Yeah.
Zack and Cody Halloween episodes, or at Christmas he'll do that. So he was a Disney Channel kid. That fan is on its last leg. We have a fan in our that tower fan in our living room that is just fighting for its life. It sounds like. But anyway, we're gonna close the vlog here. Obviously, we had a pretty big day of news. Lots going on in our lives, and we're glad we're able to share that with you. Any final words?
No, my eyes are watering a little bit. By the way, I'm not crying. I'm just tired.
So with that, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.